Once again, welcome back to the program. ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਸੈਗਮੈਂਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਬਲਰਾਜ ਗਿੱਲ ਨਾਲ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਸਪਿਰਿਚੁਅਲਿਸਟ ਨੇ। ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੀਵਨ ਨਾਲ ਰਿਲੇਟਡ ਕਈ ਇਸ਼ੂਜ਼ ਉੱਤੇ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਿਆ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ। ਅੱਜ ਇੱਕ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਮਹੱਤਵਪੂਰਨ ਵਿਸ਼ੇ ਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਂਝ ਪਾਵਾਂਗੇ, ਜਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਹੀ ਨਜ਼ਰਅੰਦਾਜ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਫੋਰਗਿਵਨੈਸ, ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਮਾਫੀ ਦੇ ਦੇਣੀ। ਕੀ ਇਹ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਮਾਫੀ ਦੇ ਦੇਣੀ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਵਧੀਆ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਵਧੀਆ ਹੈ? ਇਹਨਾਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਡਿਸਕਸ਼ਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਬਲਰਾਜ ਗਿੱਲ ਨਾਲ। Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Thank you. So today let's focus on forgiveness. Generally, once we forgive someone, we consider to be that in that power mode, that we are the ones who have done something for someone else. But isn't it the opposite way, that rather the other person benefiting from that, it is we who are more benefited by that? So basically, what is this concept of forgiveness and why should we imbibe that in our daily life?
Before giving anybody else forgiveness, I think it's really important for you to give yourself forgiveness on anything that you might be holding on to, or like from the past and your present. So for example, if you imagine everything that you carry from your past until this point has gotten stronger over the years. So when you were like, let's say when I was little, imagine me with a backpack on.
Right.
And whatever is in my subconscious mind that made me feel guilty, shame, fear, all of those emotions got put into my backpack.
Right.
So over the years, no matter where that feeling, it might have come from my teachers in elementary school, my parents, family members, you never know where it came from. But once it was put in my backpack, now every time I'm in a similar situation to whatever it was that's in my backpack, it gets stronger. So now the backpack is half full. By the time like I'm 41, my backpack was overflowing.
Right.
So imagine all the heaviness and the weight in the backpack. It wears you down over the years.
Right.
So what I learned was to take that whatever feeling it is out one by one and say, it's okay. It's okay, it happened, I forgive myself. And if it happens again in the future, that's okay too. I'm just going to recognize it, but I forgive myself. It's no longer got hold. So once I started giving myself forgiveness,
Right.
that's when I really, without ego, was able to give the other person forgiveness. Because it was now out of love. It was no longer out of, like, if I forgive this person, I'm doing a good thing. I
Right.
need to do the right thing. It wasn't. It was, I'm forgiving that person because I truly care about that person, and we all make mistakes, and
Right.
I understand their point of view.
But you have to come to that state of mind to be, forgiving, because mostly it is, I did so much for the other person, he betrayed me, he did this. It's always pointing a finger towards others.
Yeah.
But to be in that state of mind, you have to accept that you should come into that state. Now, how to bring yourself into that state when you are mentally ravaged and mentally you are unstable, where you think that you have been devastated because of the mistake of someone else?
Yeah, you'll never get there if you're still holding on to that anger and just mentally, just pissed off at the other person still.
Right.
If you can step back, so if you're still at that point, you just need time and distance from the person.
Right.
But if you begin to, once those emotions start wearing off, then it's really important, and you come to a point of stability and balance, then it's really important to think about the other person, but like not lay judgment on them, but think of it from their perspective.
Right.
We all have a past. We all do things, and we do things that are similar, actually. The mistakes, every person has made the same mistake in this world.
Right.
So instead of pointing the finger and blaming, if you can think of it from compassion and say, okay, this was their past, this is what happened, this is why they did this, then it's like you become more similar. Because
Right.
you want to see something out of similarity, not difference. Difference will always move you apart.
Create more differences.
Similarity will bring you together.
Absolutely. But then, Balraj, the most important point, what stops you from doing is your ego. It
Yeah.
says, no, why should you forgive him?
Yeah.
Or why should you apologize to someone, Because forgiveness and apologies are virtually the same thing, because to bring that distance closer, as you said, differences will further take you apart, and similarities will bring you together. So at that time, how to tame yourself and make you understand that, think from the other person's perspective also, not just your view. Maybe it was not intentional, or maybe something happened intentionally also, but how to again come to that state?
again, you just nailed it. It is ego. And once your ego starts piping up, it's very hard to calm it down.
Right.
So it's important to do things that you enjoy. Put the radio on, listen to music that you love, go walk outside in nature, bring yourself, get grounded. Because when you're too full of anger, you're not going to make the right decisions.
Right.
So you want to bring yourself down back to just earth and ground yourself. And the most peacefulness, easy, simple, is go outside. That's it. I mean, go outside. I often will take my shoes off and just walk on the grass barefoot because I just need to feel connected to something again.
Right.
So it's getting out of the situation and finding clarity, not with the person because you're not going to find it, but finding it within like yourself and start observing, not judging, but observing the situation. So then the ego has to come down when you're observing. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Not to be in that judgmental state, because once you're in that state of judgment, then again, of course, it's going to be pointing fingers and not self-contemplating as to why this happened. But again, these things, what you're talking are very simple, but now what to talk of friends or the outer circle, even in homes also, differences are increasing.
Yeah.
People are not willing to accept each other or forgive each other. So it starts from home now because relations are tearing apart. And so when it comes to, let's start from the spouses to the children to the extended families, there are differences which happen, but as you said, instead of judging at that time, to be in a state of mind where you're self-contemplating and trying to find out why this happened or why I can be a source of mending fences, then of course relations will become stronger and there won't be much differences, and differences can be sorted out by sitting with each other and talking with each other. Well, that's a wonderful topic you chose today. Thank you very much for being here, and I hope our viewers learn something from this and we all start working towards these grounds so we become better human beings.